Hello, my name is Sinva, and welcome back to Hearthstone. We're gonna play a run of duels, like we usually do. Because I randomly got a tavern ticket, and I want to use it, but I didn't plan on actually using it until we actually had some, until I did another stream, basically. But I've been so busy playing Cult of the Lamb and trying to get satisfactory videos out and trying to make sure that things don't say specific things that the stream sends to have or whatever the heck else. But yeah, anyway, I'm mumbling now. Heroic duels, please. I have 3 tavern tickets. Are you kidding me? That's 3 different episodes, guys. 3 episodes, woo! Anyway, sorry. I'm excited because I actually had no idea that I had 3. I thought I only had 1, but I seem to have gotten it from the season pass. Yeah, so we have these 5 heroes here. We can try Terralion again. But there's this new hero, Darius Crowley. I've never used him before. I don't know what the meta is. I'm pretty sure he's like a warrior type thing. So I feel like I'm not gonna go in rage. I'm not gonna do it. Because last time I went on Reddit and people were like, why did you do that? You should have done Rush, you bum buffoon. But I'm deciding not to do that. Fire your cannons twice. Fire your cannons if they kill any minions, refresh this. Fire your cannons, give your minions +1 attack. I think it's probably fire your cannons twice for 2 mana. Because I know that, okay, so basically the whole thing with Darius Crowley is that he has this cannon minion or cannon location type thing that doesn't really die. And it kind of acts like the chessboard pieces. So like it'll be down on the ground, and if it's like in front of it, it'll only attack that if there's a minion in front of it, it'll only attack that minion. But if there's 2 minions in front of it and it's like in between those 2 minions, it'll attack both minions. So that's pretty cool. So I think firing your cannons twice, 2 mana, deal 4 at best. I think that's pretty good. And then we have these cards. Choose a minion and put it into your hand. Summon an extra cannon. I feel like this is really good. Rush, after this minion attacks, fire your cannons. That's like extra shots, right? Cost 1 less for each time you fired your cannons. I mean that is pretty strong. At 15-15, it'll probably get weaker as you go along, but a 15-15 is pretty strong. At the end of your turn, fire your cannons. For the rest of the games, your cannons deal 1 extra damage. I think it's probably like, I think it's Grizzled Reinforcement. Let's see if we can do stuff with this, right? So as I thought, it is just full-on warrior, right? So let's see here. People have told me to do a rush build. Always do a rush build. Please do the rush build. So, I mean, like, I guess we'll just try the rush build as much as we can this time. Because I did in range last time with the warrior. And I think the other one's pirates. But I'm pretty sure pirates are nerfed. Like, you can't get good picks if you go full on pirates, which makes me kind of sad because I have raid the docks. I feel, you know what? Would it be that bad? Okay, let's see if we can do like a rush pirate build, right? I'm doing that just because it feels sad to not have pirates with cannons. It's like gimping them. It's like, you know, it's like a cock block. It's like, okay, well, yeah, you can have the cannons, but no pirates. It's like, oh, that's sad. It's really sad. All right, so we need what? 9 pirates? That's 9 cards in our decks that are pirates. So I actually have to type. So excuse me for the weird clicky clacky noises. Pirate. For the pirates that we actually have Sword Eater. That's a really good card. Stolen Maul is a good card. I know that. Cargo Guard. I always like myself a Cargo Guard. We'll go Harbor Scamp for draw. Jesus, man, they gave us all the good ones. I have a feeling they may not be as good as I think they are. Amalgam of the Deep, that's just good for if we want to pivot to like some other creature, like Dragon, for instance, if we want like Dragon Warrior or something like that. Ship's Cannon, when we already have cannons, that feels good. Do we have 9 pirates yet? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. What's another good pirate? I'm trying to get like just the base good ones that don't really require anything. Maybe we'll go Nazat's First Mate and Stormwind Freebooter. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 full-on pirates. So now we're gonna look into just good cards, right? The good cards that I have immediately are, let's see, if we look through here. Darius Crowley could work since it's like a rush minion, right? That's like a rush legendary. I gotta put respect on Decimator Olgra's name. Like, come on. Bakara is just for armor gain and like the pivot switch. That would make our cannons useless though, wouldn't it? Because then we wouldn't have the hero power. And our legendary is just gonna spawn another cannon. So it's probably not good to switch our hero, right? I think that's the case. So maybe what we want to do then is most likely go for something else other than Rokara, which feels kind of bad. Let's type in Rush and see what pops out of it. We can discover a Rush minion. There's a couple different Rush minions themselves. Anything that like benefits from being like a Rush minion. I don't think there's anything there. So I really don't know what they want me to go with this. It's kind of weird, right? Like if a Rush minion attacks, this is too heavy for the beginning game. Like I think like 7 mana is probably enough unless it's like a really good card. That's probably not good enough. If we can add a weapon, we can try Axe Berserker and add a weapon. It's just that it's not even like a pirate. And it requires an honorable kill to do it, so never mind. Maybe Athletic Studies, just for the benefit of discoverability, because we don't seem to have as many good cards for this build yet. And then Sanguine Depths, especially with Olgra, that might be good. I think I'd rather pick it in the middle and actually draw it, if that makes any sense. I'd rather have it be picked than for me to actually draw it. I feel like it'd be a bad draw. So if we keep looking here, we have about 3 cards left that we could put into the deck. You can type in the word legendary. I like doing that. It's just like typing in the word legendary and just seeing what pops up. Just for the sake of it, you know? It's not like you have a lot in your initial depth. In your initial bounty of cards that you've gained along the years. I've been playing Hearthstone since like the beginning. It's just that I skipped like 2 or 3 years in the middle. So okay, here's what I'm gonna do. There's nothing really that's popping out to me that I probably need, that I'd even remember. I mean, I know Tidal Revenant's a good card, but it's only good in control. It might be good mid-range too. It might be okay. We'll do Tidal Revenant. Is there a way for us to finish this guy? Maybe we'll just go full-on pirate. We can't find enough rush minions. Enough good rush minions. Let's see. I guess we could go bumper car. Bumper car, I've seen that in a couple builds. Draw a rush minion, give it +2/+1. That can work too. Instead of Tidal Revenant, since that's too big, give a minion +2/+1 and rush. Oh no, I don't think that's gonna work. Militia Commander's kind of weak. I'm noticing that this is kind of a purist kind of deck, which that wasn't really what I was aiming for. I mean, there are some neutral cards there. Overlord Runback, that's a good rush minion. Yeah, that's pretty solid, right? So we got a little bit of rush, we got a little bit of pirate. kind of mix it up together, you know. You have rune stones here at the bottom right, trying to tell me if I want to go pay for something. I know all about that now. Anyway, all right. So now that we have all of that put together, we have the deck end. Let's just go right into it. Let's see what we're gonna get with it. I hope this ends up well. Hope we're able to make a good battle here. Get a good game in. Get a good win in. Get the 12 wins. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Darius versus Rek'Thar!
All right. So what we want to do is probably switch out Darius and Sword Eater. That's too heavy. Raid the Docks is fine. Bumper Car is fine. N'Zoth's first mate. That's really good, especially with the coin. So that's 1/1. Plus we can fire our cannons anytime. I feel like firing the cannons is kind of like ping. Like you only use it whenever you need to use it. I feel that's kind of the relationship I have with it right now. So I hope Darius is good, because I heard that he wasn't very good in the beginning, but I obviously didn't play duels for a little bit, so maybe they fixed him up now.
Fly, Polly.
So do we attack here? I feel like we do, because we're gonna get the Sword Eater sword on turn 4, so we probably should. Let's see, the last time we played Hearthstone, I'm pretty sure I was like mulling over the enraged deck theory and really being avid about it, like being really aggro about wanting people to try it, and people were like, absolutely not, it's totally tryable. You can only get good picks with it. I think Fogsail Freebooter here, right? That's a good pick. We'll go for that. Attack again. I have a feeling that it's going to be an early game win, possibly, and then maybe like a loss right after, if we don't get good picks. I'm scared that they nerfed picks for Pirate. I really hope they didn't, but it sounds like they did. All right, so athletic studies first. I'm thinking about Fogsail Freebooter, but I want athletic studies first to see what I pop out of it. Militia Commander is okay. This is an actual pirate, and then each turn this is in your hand, swap its attack and health. It's Divine Shield Rush, so I'm not. If that's 8 mana, no. Let's just do Gangplank Diver. That even helps us get this out sooner too.
I'm here for the
Next turn we do Sword Eater. Notice that we don't have a weapon. It's all right though, because we'll be forced to get weapons later. I promise you, we'll be forced to get weapons later. Warrior has a lot of different weapons. It just didn't fit, you know? I could have switched a weapon for Ship's Cannon. I decided not to, because, did I count Ship's Cannon as a pirate? I just thought about that. I hope not. All right, draw a rush minion, corrupt, give it +2/+1. We could go Runthak first. Or we can do this. What rush minions do we have in our deck right now? We have Darius Crowley and Stonewall Anchorman. Both are very capable of handling that. So maybe I just skip and just go this way. That way the cannon's in sight. Yeah, that makes sense. And then face. Just all face. Yeah, you can't do anything about that now, can you? Except, you know, whatever's in your hand, which it could be good. It could also be terrible. Overlord Runthak looks good. Like maybe Overlord Runthak into Stage Dive. Next turn. That could be a good play. Or maybe like a Bumper Car into Gangplank Driver. Looks kind of weird. That obviously wasn't enough to stop us, so okay, that's good, right? Although if I do that, I can't play Runthak. Let's see. Do we have lethal next turn? Well, he froze these two, so that's only 4 damage, and then this is going to be just 2 damage. So I guess we want... That's only does 1 damage. 1. That's 1, 2, 3. No. We should... Let's draw the pirate.
Box? Pirate stuff.
Okay, that's pretty good. And then... Gonna do this. That'll draw Crowley. That's pretty good for us. I think this goes face because it's not anywhere near. So instead of using the rush minion there, we'll just double tap. There we go. Make him feel weary on his toes, and then the rush minions will just clean everything up. Oh, or you can just do that. That's a thing. I forgot that you can be mage with Drekthar. I think it's because I never got the actual treasure for it until they made it free for everyone. Anyways, I think we win. GG's. Wowzers. First win. Now we gotta figure out our next pick here. Potion of Sparking, Cannibalism, or Gromash's Arm Guards. So after a friendly rush minion attacks an enemy, deal 1 damage to adjacent enemy minions. I feel like we want to go for this. That way we can get the rush passes off of it and not feel bad, you know? So yes, see, as you can see, we did not get a single pirate. I don't think. So they might have still nerfed it. That's unfortunate. So we can go in Rage, which I don't really want to go that route. This is just a terrible pool. Bulk Up, Gastropod, and Tar Creeper. We only have 1 taunt minion, right? So yeah, I don't think that's good. Especially with these two, these are just kind of like in the way. I guess it's in Rage. I guess we'll take the Blood Razor. Was it Battle Cry and Death Rattle deal 1 damage to all? I mean, that helps with Olgra. We have a little bit of enraged stuff. So that's fine with me. We'll build the deck kind of like... It's right now, it's a little lopsided towards pirates, right? We have early game for pirates. But then as soon as we get the good picks, it'll just kind of like... I don't know, stabilize, you know, it'll stabilize to where there's like a little bit of enrage and there's a little bit of rush and there's like a little bit of pirates. They'll become a little bit as the deck gets bigger. So it'll be fine. We'll be fine, is what I'm trying to say.
Darius versus Sir Finley.
Stand aside, fiend. It is time to save the world.
I am in position.
All right, so Frothing isn't a good start for this. Grizzled Reinforcements, I'm actually gonna trade back. Stormwind Freebooter, we'll do that. Athletic Studies, Raid the Docks, and Athletic Studies, huh? It's the second time we're going second. So, oh, and he's starting off real aggro, so... Coin cannons is because I know that Murlocs in this mode can either be hit or miss, and that's a really good treasure for Murloc, so I think it's coin cannons.
Watch my next move.
What's the move after that though? Because we only have 2 mana. I guess Raid the Docks, Athletic Studies. Yeah. Raid the Docks, Athletic Studies. That's the next move after that. That's what we're gonna have to do. He's gonna have another minion to play, obviously, but this will reduce the damage overflow that he's gonna try to get towards us. I think. Oh, just the secret. Just the secret. Is that okay? Oh, he probably should have held that for a little bit. Okay. So we could either fire the cannons again or do what we said we are going to do last time. I don't think we need to play this just yet. I want to see what's in here. What's in the box? Rukara's good. I like Rukara. Alright, we'll play this. It's the only thing we can play. I'd rather have it up than not up. The next turn will be Storm and Freebooter, and we can clear the 1-2. That sounds about right. Oh, he's drawing to draw. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. The Razor's good. Let's see. If we do cannons, we kill this, and maybe the next one too. Cannons looks really good right now, right? Cannons, that clears 1. This clears 1, and then this clears possibly 3. No, I think it's just these 2.
Job done.
Okay, that's fine. I was stunned for a little bit. I was like, maybe it doesn't work the way I think it should, but it does. We're fun. I think Darius is next. 4-mana Darius sounds good. I feel like I'm playing this a little slow. Oh, well, now I don't feel like Darius is the right play now. Alright. Maybe Blood Razor? Yeah, Blood Razor sounds about right. Bang. And then attack for 4. I am a little low, but that's a rush minion. So I'm thinking maybe just bursting. 2-3. Yeah, 2-3 sounds good. Because then I only take 2 damage. Okay. He did a good job of aggroing me. Not gonna lie. What? Do this. Into this. This will kill this, so wait. I probably want to... No, I want to do this.
Fly, Polly.
Yes. Oh, did it kill it before ship's cannon could... Okay. That sucks. That's not how I expected that to work at all. Well, now I'm not getting any value. Well, this didn't go the way I wanted it to go at all. Ah, that's kind of weird. I thought that because I played it, then it's gonna die. But then because it was a pirate, it would still fire. Okay, he's gonna trade. No trade? Gonna go straight for face. Okay. So I might have scrubbed this a bit. We could try this and then try to... If we do this and then fire the cannons again, I leave them at 1. Attack that, trade that. Because of the 1 damage. Alright. Cool. That makes sense. I almost forgot about my own treasure, to be fair. I am very low on health. I'm not happy about that one. So maybe we'll go Rukara into Sword Eater? A Rukara Sword Eater sounds about right. Because this is still a rush minion. And that's not scary. So we'll do... It's okay to break the weapon. We'll break the weapon. And then we'll do your Kara. Well, that's just the draw the weapon thing, which we don't care about.
I'm not too young to fight.
If this attacks this will survive. It'll get +1/+1. No, I probably want this, right? But then this, I take less damage if I do this. Still 1/1 with. I'd rather him not have too much.
Trust me.
I don't want to take any more damage though, because he's really close to killing me. Oh, what the heck is that? Random warlocks, but that cost 1. Okay. That's, I should have seen that coming, I guess. I actually had no idea that card was even a thing. I want to kill this Murloc, right? Fire the cannons. Okay. I don't want a Murloc though. So I play this into that. Hope that he doesn't have old Murkai. I think that's banned initially, so there's a high chance he didn't get it, but he could have. I guess it's the Bloodsail Corsair because we want to get our quest done. Yeah, that looks about right. 7 damage left. He's worried about his own health as well. He could have gotten old Murkai from the 6, so I'm kind of concerned about that. Close game, very close game. I wonder if he has any sort of charge, because he could have gotten old Murkai. He could have gotten the 2/1 with charge. He could have gotten that because that's part of the classic pack. I'm pretty sure classic's still in this. Anything else that could have gone face? I mean, obviously he hasn't gone for it yet. So, yeah, I mean, he would have killed me by now if he had it, right? Or is he just expecting me to concede? Because sometimes you know you're playing online and they're like, "Oh, I have lethal in hand. How come you haven't conceded?" Because I can't see your goddamn hand. So, but
Time's over.
did he disconnect? Oh man, I really hope he didn't disconnect. Oh, that's gonna suck. Come on. This always happens. I feel like there's always a disconnect every duels run. Like there was the one with Elise, and then there was one with the one priest one. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It could have also just been like he like hopped off. He could have been like, "Oh, this is BS. I'm getting out." Oh God, I hope that doesn't sound bad. I like rubbed my fingernail on the mic when I was talking, but yeah, it could have been something like, you know, he's pissed off and he just left. But whatever. PP Curio, Mutating Injection, or Hunter's Insight. Hunter's Insight is probably it looks good. It does look good. Mutating Injection, give a minion +4/+4 and taunt. I don't mind getting that. I know Creepy Curio's kind of like meh. Like I'm not really interested in it at all. I guess it's more stuff to get damaged, like the new epic card from the set. I think Hunter's Insight, right? I'm gonna go Hunter's Insight. And I'll just, you know, I have pretty good draw, so it should be fine. Bruisers, ooh, that's kind of rough. Baron Geddon, that's not very good for our deck. Blaze Collar Siamot, not good. Blood Cell Raider, that's good. Charge, I don't mind. Circus Amalgam, that's pretty good. Bulk Up, Tar Creeper, and Tar Lord. These are 2 pirates and charge. I'm good with that. That's nice. We'll just, you know, we'll go from there. So 2 wins, 2 wins. Don't take away that second win just because he disconnected. We played a good game there. We played a good game. We did solid. We did a good solid game there. So I think we should be fine. So all we have to do is wait. Monka wait. Peepo wait. Is it, or is it? Keck wait. Yeah, that's the emote. I actually haven't gotten better TV emotes on here yet, so.
I am in position.
Grizzled Reinforcement and Grim Patron can go away. Athletic Studies, like, I'd rather have something else to do on turn 1 if Raid the Docks isn't available, so why not? Amalgam of the Deep is pretty bad for, like, for the sake of, like, a 1-2 play, so I guess it's Blood Cell Raider. We don't have that many weapons, so I shouldn't feel too bad about that. I just do. We have Blood Razor. you got that first pick because I'm so 5-head about it. He seems to be taking his sweet time picking his cards. I wonder if he has like a super mental game plan. Obviously, it wasn't an easy pick. I hope it was something like, oh, well, if it was too bad, it'd be a fast pick too. So I guess he had some really good cards. Secrets first. That's interesting. If you didn't take any damage during your opponent's turn, the opponent's turn has not happened yet, so Rigged Fair Game is still a possibility. Let's see. Well, I guess it's just, well, I don't want to get countered.
I'll find a way.
I'm gonna use the coin. All right. Well, now I regret playing the coin.
Trust me.
And then we'll just use Athletic and. I think maybe we'll go for Restless Mummy, because that's pretty good. A 3-mana Restless Mummy sounds good. Restless. See, I knew it. Rigged Fair Game was still a possibility. This lied to me. Oh, you guys don't even see the what's it called? The deck tracker? I'm gonna put the deck tracker up. That's probably a good thing I should do. Capturable overlay. All right, you guys see it now? Looks like it. All right, great. I don't play Hearthstone that often, so that happens all the time. All right, so well, I play Hearthstone. I don't stream Hearthstone that often. Relic Vault. Okay.
X marks the spot.
Mirror Entity.
X marks the spot.
Okay, that's fine. I gotta be careful about ending my turn too soon. There could be still something I could do on board. You never know. Like, you could spawn in a location for me or something.
I should beat you.
Okay. He froze my minion and then, okay, it looked like he was about to trade there, but he did not, thankfully. I could do this. This will reduce the cost of everything in my hand. If I do that, what am I going to do with the extra mana? That goes down to 1. That's 1, 1. I have 1 more mana. There's nothing to do with that. So I think it's this. Into maybe Stonewall Anchorman. And then we reduce the cost. There we go. And since we have Olgra, well, I don't think we're gonna have as many damaged minions as I would like. Let's just hope he never taps his location. Oh, highlighting it now, so maybe that's the case. This is a really old battlefield. Oh, he went for the Keldalar. Oh, here it comes. Relic of Extinction. Okay. I know about that card. Oh, that's so good. He actually got it that time. That's really good. Okay, I can't forget about my cannons. Can't forget about my cannons. Rush Reborn. I feel like it could be just this. No, it's this, right? This and then cannons. Yeah.
No tune can hold me.
What? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Board state was where the cannons were supposed to fire twice on the... Okay.
No tune can hold me.
Whatever. That was weird. I don't know why that didn't work the way... It's because of the location. Oh.
Who here?
That's weird. It's part of the board positioning, right?
Anybody?
So if I fire the cannons now, should it like... Okay, well, I'm going to. But, okay, I'm gonna fire the cannons. Okay, it fired that direction. I'm so confused. Oh, I'm dead. What should I have played instead? Probably this. Ugh.
You have outplayed.
Dang it! Ah! Okay. So I got so confused because the cannons there. I'm not gonna blame the cannons for the loss, but I'm gonna blame the fact that I don't understand how locations work with that. After you play a rush minion, summon a copy with 1 health. That seems like it matches. Bro. Why? Encumbered Pack Mule. Blade Master Samuro is good. Another run tack, I'm okay with that. Bomb Wrangler, Shield of Honor, and Blood to Ichor. One of his minions takes damage, summon a 1/1 boom bot. Damage stuff isn't... I'd rather have more rush stuff than damage stuff. So I'll do this. I'm almost at the point, I think, that we probably should switch to maybe a... switch out the pirate quest. Because of how many, like, non-pirates we're getting. But I'm not there yet. I'm just not there yet. I don't want to give up on it yet. It could end up being a great thing, you know?
For the Frost Wolf Clan, I am in position.
Stage dive is pretty good to have in hand, especially for corruption purposes. But with no good cards in the other two ends, I'd rather have a good card in hand for that. Chips Cannon. We've gone second every single game. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I feel like there's a little bias here. I don't know if it's like like you're like Sinvo, you're like a little baby. We need to baby you with like better with the coin or otherwise. Well, yeah, I think I'd rather do this. I think it's Hunter's Insight, straight up. And then we just play, now we can just play this whenever. And then we can just coin this out next turn. Deal 3 damage to all 4 frozen minions. Oh god, what? Murloc Holmes. He's actually playing that? You don't even know what's in my hand. I guess he's like, it's a 3/4. Okay, we're gonna play this, play that.
A diet I get tired of golden nails.
Do I like having 30 health. It feels like I'm at home. Also, oh, I took the extra damage from it just launching in my face. That's fine. War Commands is a pretty sturdy deck. And I'm glad I took care of that now, because...
The culprit was not tidy.
Let's see, Blade Master Samura, would that work? Holy shit. How much damage did he just do? That had 5 health. Flurry? Where did it take damage? That 0 minute frozen solid. Whenever damage is dealt, double it. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Maybe Runtak? If we do that, what are we gonna play this turn? I guess I'd rather have Runtak, honestly, because we're kind of losing on board here.
Forgilneus!
Do that. Cannons. Okay. Okay, so that makes sense to me. I don't feel positive. Feel like we're going on the downtrend all of a sudden. I'm not enjoying that. Every time he plays a frost spell, he also gets that little benefit. Okay, Runtak for sure. Okay, so if I do this, this will do damage there. But if I do this, if we do this, but then attack this. Alright, I like that. That gives the buff to that, and then we can just attack either the water elemental, or is he gonna kill us now? Holy crap, 6 damage because I was frozen. What the heck? Holy crap.
Creature, now you freeze!
That's insanity. Alright. Probably should go for this. Okay, attack that.
I hear and obey.
That attacks all of them. There we go. Stage dive, draw a rush minion. I feel like we're just gonna play this for the tempo. We don't have enough pirates anyway. We only have 3 health left. Holy crap. That's so bad. That's literally so bad. Jesus, running Frost in duels is all of a sudden good. What the heck? Is this what y'all been dealing with while I was gone? Like, that doesn't sound good.
Our rallying cry.
Attack and kills a minion gain +2/+2. I think I'd rather attack the 2/2 with this. Since he already got rid of the cannon, I don't really feel the need to play the pirates too much. This won't survive. So we do that. Do that. Oh, why? I legitimately had so many people on board. Oh, he found 1 damage, didn't he? Look at him. He's so happy. He's emoting like crazy. Alright. Cast a spell. Until the end of your turn after you cast a spell, draw a spell. Oh god, here it comes. Because now he can, oh, what? That's not what I expected at all. Let's see. Is there anything we can do to stop this? Pirate?
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Pirate? Pirate? Oh, I did. I order. All right. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Damn it. Ah. We didn't even get the top minion I was looking for. So. Okay. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. It's not that bad. Really, it's not that bad. Like, there's been I remember when I was 2 and 2, and we like went up to like 8 wins. It's fine. Everything's fine. Bag of coins, Book of the Dead, and canopic jars. Let's see, canopic jars, Book of the Dead, or bag of coins. We don't need the bag of coins, I don't think. Although I do find myself having more heavier things than I want. We aren't killing as many minions for Book of the Dead to be good. And minions aren't really sticking, so I guess it is bag of coins. Okay, well now they're giving pirates because they feel bad for me. They feel so bad for me. Man-at-Arms is not good enough. Nazoth's First Mate, Defies Cannoneer. Yeah, we'll take the Arg. We'll take Arg. They feel so bad. They're like, holy crap, man. He just got 2 losses in a row. Let's try to save this up so he can at least use his other tavern tickets. But it's all good. It's all good. We still got like a heart left.
Darius versus Willow.
I didn't want my inner conflict to manifest this way.
I am in position.
All right, we have a good 2-drop. Amalgam of the Deep. We're going first for once. Let's go. I'm okay with this. Amalgam of the Deep being turn 3. I'm completely fine with that because we can end up using maybe we'll probably draw like a 1-drop or something, or maybe we'll even draw a 3-drop. That's better than Amalgam. Although Amalgam is pretty good. It is pretty fun to use Amalgam. I actually had to craft Amalgam because I didn't have it. They just wouldn't give it to me through any of the packs. I don't know why they do that to you. It's almost like they want money or something. We want a bag of coins here. 1, then you get 3. You use 2 of that to draw a pirate. No, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to screw up the curve. I'm going to wait for something that's out of reach rather than something that's in reach. Because of its being in reach, it's a little harder. I kind of wish I did that now because the Demon Seed freaking sucks. It absolutely is not fun to fight against. Okay, he got charge. Okay, so remember what I said about out of reach and in reach?
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Okay. We had to do that in order to have a minion on the board. Do that.
2 for 1 special.
Didn't like doing that, but that's what we were talking about last turn. It did save. He all he got was charge and like Nazoth. What could he do with that? You know? Or Nazoth's First Mate, not Nazoth. If he got Nazoth, that'd be pretty good, I guess. If he had Death Rattle minions.
It's time for a little blood.
I'm just glad he didn't get back of coins. Do this and to. I'm not really paying attention to my cannon. I should be doing that. Do this. Keeping it in the center is probably the best. We already have Defies Cannoneer in our hand. I wouldn't mind a Circus Amalgam for next turn. There's no reason for us to keep the weapon, especially since we just drew Blood Razor. So we'll just do that, and then we'll have Did Defias Cannoneer fire off next turn? If the Amani Berserker proves to be troublesome. Or not troublesome. I don't really care if he should die. Okay. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Actually, he wasted it on a perfectly okay minion. Alright.
Need more gunpowder.
I don't think Hunter's Insight's good right now. Maybe we attack this so that way we'll do more damage this way. Perfect, perfect. We're going strong now. Going fine. The thing is, draw is at a minimum. It's not as much as I would like it to be. We have a random Grim Patron in our hand, and that'd be the worst draw, I think. Siphon Soul. That's a pretty good get. He only took 1 damage, so. Runthak, that doesn't attack immediately, so I'm thinking it's probably Circus Amalgam. And to just attack. We'll just keep it going, keep it flowing just like this. No one expects the Blood Razor, because he's probably going to be like, summon imps! Called that right on the spot. But that's 2 health instead of 1, so it's not as good as I thought it would be.
Pain speak to me.
That's bad positioning, right? We punish bad positioning in these parts. I kind of wish I had more mana for this. Oh, I can. Okay, I can. No, I can't. I know what I was talking about. Because even if I do this, that would be just 4, so that doesn't count. I probably should attack this, right? Just straight up. We're at even health. That's fine. He gets 1 card instead of the 3 that we'd get normally. Maybe I'm putting too much respect on that card's name. I've seen it screw over people, alright? I don't wanna... Okay, there we go. So that's a definite, right? That's a definite clear with, yeah, that's a definite clear with Blood Razor there. I think we try to do this now. There's a lot of 5s in our hand. We go 3. Attack once. And then next turn, it could be double Stone Maul or Anchorman. And it doesn't matter if they don't have a target. I'll just use the weapon. 2, draw 2. 8 mana, draw 2. 2 4 5s. 4 mana, 4 2 4 mana, 4 5s, draw 2. Although Runthak won't have anybody to like buff. That's okay though. He's trying to immolate me to scare me. That doesn't work that way. Let's go with... Oh, that's... That's really good, though. Yeah, I'm gonna do this instead. That can't frenzy because it doesn't have enough things with it. We can do this next turn, it's fine. We're fine, we're fine. Relax. Everything's under control. Hysteria? Okay. Wow. That probably did not sound good on the mic. I'm sorry about that, but like it's kind of ridiculous. All right, all right. No, we want to do this into cannons. Into
Wretched story. Wretched story. Like a smash.
There we go. This is gonna burn. It's gonna die. It's gonna burn. What are we gonna do about it, guys? I have no idea. I'm actually okay. Everything's fine. He's gonna try to... He's trying to buff Zavas, but Zavas isn't that strong. Like, I don't think I used to think that Zavas had lifesteal. It doesn't even have lifesteal. So it's just like a really big 2-mana minion if you keep discarding it. But he hasn't been doing that this whole time. So I think we're all good.
No, don't. It's still good.
Discard your highest card minion.
From the void. Hyreek, grant me wings. Hyreek, grant me wings.
Okay. That's one. So we probably want to do this, right? First of all, this has to be played.
The Therian is slain! The Therian is slain! Our rallying cry!
So attack this. Then attack
Rallying cry!
this. Then we play this minion. It'll fire randomly. There we go. That's far off, so we just attack normally. Use the cannons. He has not done anything with the Demon Seed. Then again, I have done nothing with my, Oh, wait, never mind. I'm almost a Captain Rokara. I haven't been paying attention to that. Look.
From the void. From the void. From the void. Hyreek, grant me wings.
Running out of time.
Hyreek, grant me wings. Hyreek, grant me wings. Hyreek, grant me wings.
So, sorry about that. Turns out this guy decided to pull up all the Hyreeks. He's like, I'm about to die. I'm not about to die without a fight. I'm not sure if I'm gonna edit that out, but we'll find out. What do you guys think? Maybe
Watch my next move.
we do Circus Amalgam. And then we attack with this.
Rallying cry!
Alright. That makes sense. Then we attack again in the middle. Okay. Then we attack. Wait, 'cause that's a good spot. But we don't have enough mana for that, so Rokara.
The Juggernaut is under my command.
Okay, 5 is matching for this. And then the cannon would die, but there's nothing that would really help the cannon, so maybe we just take out another one. Honestly, it's gonna be fine. He's on it. She's on her last legs.
You are not the boss of me.
All right. Oh my god. More Hyreeks.
Void.
Oh, come on. Well, it seems to be over for you. Except
Bring a sword.
I got a really bad card just now. We do the rush. What if we do this? Summon an extra cannon. What do we do? Does it summon it next to this cannon? Maybe like right here? Or here? Here's good.
Backups here.
We do that. There we go.
This is my
What am I trading? I know that it looks bad health-wise, but it's definitely good. Because he hasn't really benefited off of anything yet. Oh, come on. How much does that kill? 1, 2. Okay. That's okay. Oh my god, if I could go one day without seeing another Jack Lick.
From the void.
Okay. Gonna be fine. I feel like this is a comeback and I'm not enjoying that.
Harry, grant me wings.
Why would they do that?
Running out of time.
Harry, grant
Okay.
me wings.
I'm thinking about positioning all the time right now.
Not me.
Do this.
Nefarian is slain! Nefarian is slain! Our rallying cry!
There. There again. Attack twice. Since that's already all buffed up, I'm okay with that. I can't believe the Defias Leper's a pirate. I guess it's part of the Defias team, and Defias is now pirates for some reason, even though the Defias Ringleader wasn't a pirate before. They were just trying to like put stuff together. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not too sure about if there's a way out of this. Because he's gonna keep playing. He's gonna keep playing cards, which is illegal in my version of Hearthstone. But in reality, though, he is doing a bit of a comeback here.
Wanna blow something up?
Okay, that's one more for you.
Running out of time.
Oh my god, the Jeklicks are so annoying. Well, I'm glad this is it 5 health? Yeah, 5 health is fine.
Me wings. Harry, grant
Add 2 copies. Alright, so that's all good enough for me.
My blade seeks I hear and obey. I hear
We lost
and
one.
obey. Blade our rallying cry.
Alright. Get wrecked! My cannons need to do more work right now. The cannons aren't as good as I thought they were. I'm not gonna lie. Thought the cannons were gonna be kind of cool. They're kind of not. Oh, give me a break.
from the void.
All right. Well, it's all right. It's not all right. I have to face Jeklicks now.
From the void.
This is my last game.
Harry, grant
I can't concede. This is my last one. I really have to win this, man. Okay, 9 cards left.
grant me wings.
You have Decimator Olgra still.
Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
All right. Wait, if we do this,
Rush the enemy! Rush the enemy! Defend Darius!
that'll happen there. Attack. And then we get some armor to protect ourselves from whatever BS he's gonna pull out next. This is kind of frustrating. It feels like I'm facing the Death Rattle Elise, where it's like there's always a taunt minion in the way. Are you kidding me? Holy! I didn't see that. Oh. She just drew it.
Desperate seas I roam.
Okay.
Let me go home.
I'm dead. I think. If I don't kill that.
Good luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy.
That's 20 damage.
Forgiveness.
20. I have 1 health left. Holy crap. What the heck?
From the void.
This is so bad. Holy shit. I cannot believe this.
Harry, grant me wings.
Oh my god. Okay.
Gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Oh, that's a joke. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I guess 5 mana 4/6 is better than. I mean, that's a 5/5. 4 mana 5/5. Because the draw doesn't help us here. That'll kill this at least. They did their positioning right that time too. We can try maybe just do this. I kind of wish that one of these had taunt. No, you know what? I'll just use the weapon.
Forgiveness.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, wow. That was terrible. That was absolutely awful. Is the game gonna continue? That was actually awful. That's 0-2, or that's 2-0, or yeah, no, 2-3. I've never, I mean, like I've had some bad runs, but that one takes the cake. That one really takes the cake. Like, come on, man. Holy crap. At least we got an epic out of it. Oh my god. That's a really bad epic. Oh, I didn't see that. Anyway. This is the pack. Alright. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is it. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. All that stuff. Bye-bye.